Welcome to Winology. The Winology giveaway winner will be announced at the end of the video. So stay tuned through the end of the video to see if you won. And at the end of the video, we will DM you the first Winology giveaway, which is $15. And stay tuned for the second Winology giveaway and see what that will be and what you got to do to get that. And it's definitely going to be better than the first giveaway. So stay tuned to find out the winner of the first giveaway and what you got to do to qualify to be the second giveaway, which I will tell y'all, stay tuned because it's something spicy. Welcome to Winology, where you get your weekly, daily dose of wisdom and knowledge, a free judgment zone space where we conversate and, just have discussions freely and openly. And it ain't just me today. I got my guy, Wes, with me. Introduce yourself, dog.
What's up, guys? My name's Wes. I go to Johnson University. I've been here. This is my, 4.5 year. Yeah, 4.5 because I left. I've known Winology for about 2 years now. One almost full year of actually being around them all the time.
Yeah, teammates.
1 year of just
teammates.
Just playing pickup.
Yeah, playing pickup in the summer, stuff like that.
It's honestly a lot better sometimes than just playing organized basketball.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
It's fun.
So, today, we got a few topics, we're going to talk about, Wes to tell you why it's a little more deep today later on.
It's pretty deep.
So, 2024, man, we 1 full month into the year, so how your year been so far?
Well, 1 full month in means I'm 1 less month away from graduating. Graduate this May.
Yeah.
Just to go right back to school.
Yeah.
Which is not ever fun.
No, it ain't.
But you got to do it so you can make money.
Yeah, that's true. It does help.
Yeah.
So what led you here today, to where you at?
Where I'm at right now?
You about to graduate in May. Everybody had their struggles. So what led you here today? Like the people or your mindset or
man, what led me here? That's a crazy question.
Not a lot of people get to where we at.
That's what you got to set up for.
We're in college, on a collegiate basketball team. Not a lot of people do that.
6%.
Yeah, that's very small.
6% of high school athletes make it to college. It's a crazy number.
So what got you here, man?
Well, I don't know where to start. I've always played sports ever since I was 4. So
okay.
I'd say around middle school was about the time where I was like, I love sports.
Okay.
I want to always be around something that involves sports. So I played football, basketball, baseball. That was it. Sunbright didn't offer any other sports. So I went to Sunbright, which is a very small town also. Nobody's ever made it out of there with sports. So I'm the first to actually do that. Go to a 4-year university.
3-sport athlete.
Yeah, all state actually.
All state. Oh, my fault.
Football, basketball, baseball.
Oh, my fault. 3-sport athlete, all state.
It's 1A. It was a joke.
Hey, listen, not everybody could do that, even in 1A.
The only challenge that I had in high school was playing a school like Harriman. That was probably about the only challenge.
But you
Everybody
did
else
it though.
Was pretty solid.
You did it though. You can't downplay what you did.
Yeah, I guess. But like you said, what led me here today? There was a lot in high school. For example, I wanted to play football. That's what I wanted to play in college. I was like, I want to be a football player in college. I obviously have the build for it. I had the skill.
Okay.
But also, I did not have my body probably couldn't take it anymore. So I'm glad I made the decision of playing basketball. I had 8 concussions in high school. So
that's a lot. It's a lot.
Developing early onsets of CTE.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
CTE.
The Antonio. No, I'm playing.
No, that's what he's got. Yeah, so he's got all those NFL players. When they die, they find it. They had it.
Yeah. So that's. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, dog. That's good.
Bro, you're doing it
good.
too.
That's good. Yeah, we all had our struggles. My upbringing. Nobody upbringing. easy.
Yeah.
Some people easier than
Everybody's
others.
is different. Everybody has their own story.
Their own story, exactly. So what got me here today is I probably say God, and I probably say like my pops.
God got me here. I should have let off at that. That's terrible. I even go to a Christian university.
He's always there.
Yeah.
He's always there. So you didn't forget. And so, God, and I probably say my nana, my dad, my mom, probably like the top three.
Yeah.
Different aspects as far as like my upbringing while I was young. Because it's rough. It's rough, but you just gotta roll with the punches that's thrown at you. So
It's true. That is true.
So talk to me about
Oh, I got a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
So who do you play? Who would you say you play sports for the most, other than like someone close to you? Who do you say is probably your biggest motivation in playing?
Other than someone close to me,
Like someone close.
That's close to you. My little sister, say my little sister, or like my family or my dad. Because growing up, my dad he had an offer from Ohio State in 8th grade, but he broke his arm, and then from that point, and then my little sister because
8th grade.
In 8th grade,
He must have been like that.
Yeah, he was. And then my little sister because we grew up more together because we stayed with my mom.
Yeah.
And that's just it just like makes somebody proud or and she wanted to be like me. So yeah, and I just love basketball. So that's probably the top two people I play for. So yeah. So today marks big event in your life. So
yeah, pretty terrible.
We don't have to dive deep into it. But tell them what today is.
So today marks the 9th year. I wouldn't say anniversary because anniversary usually resonates with a happy time. But 9 years ago, I lost my mom on this day. So I was 13. I'd be about to be in finishing up 8th grade. So I'd be going into high school the next year. So yeah, today's a great day. Not really, it was a joke, but yeah, 9 years ago today on this day.
So if you don't mind, take me back 9 years of take me through the progression because it'll never be easy, losing someone like that. So take me through the progression of.
I lost my dad way before her, so already I didn't really deal with that in a deep sense because I was only 2 when he died. But I did how certain things in your life that you can remember seeing, even though you were too young to remember anything else. But certain moments, I watched him die, and I can play that back in my head because even as a 2-year-old, I remember how it happened and what happened to him.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really cope with it because I'm 2 years old. So the next day I was probably playing with Legos or something.
Yeah.
So I never really dealt with that other than until I got into high school. And now I feel
the absence.
Yeah. Of not having a father figure.
Yeah.
And then so 9 years ago, I was in 8th grade. Craziest thing ever. So in Sunbright, it's a K through 12. So basketball season's over in middle school. And if you're in 8th grade and your basketball season's over, you can move up and play in high school.
Okay.
For the remainder of their season.
Okay.
So it was my first high school basketball game ever. Was the night she died.
Damn.
First one ever. And that's why I'm where I'm at today, basically. That's why I'm decided to play college basketball.
Gave you that drive and that.
Because it was in that moment I was like, I'm going to play basketball for her.
Yeah.
So that's why I do that. But back again, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
You good.
So 9 years ago, it was my first basketball game ever. I didn't get in. I'm in 8th grade. But I got to go in the last minute of the game because we were getting the crap beat out of us. And I just remember that whole game, going through warm-ups, all that stuff. I was like, why isn't she here? She should have been here. She knew I was playing tonight. So she was working at a hospital, and she was busy with that stuff. She was doing, she's an x-ray tech. So she would have late nights where she'd come home late and stuff. But I knew that she didn't have work that night. I knew she wasn't working. And then, so all I know, Is the whole game I was mad, frustrated. I was like, why is she not here? She never missed a game really, but in middle school she did miss quite a bit of games because again she was busy.
Yeah.
So the game was over. Big first high school game. It's pretty cool. We lost though. We got to get in a minute.
Yeah.
The last minute of the game. So we go home, and my sister, she had a bunch of friends over that night. It was a Friday night. I think it was a Friday night, something like that. She just had a bunch of friends over that night, and we were all hanging out. And I just remember like I was playing the video game, and she had all of her friends. We were all in the living room, and they were all hanging out and stuff. And we were at my aunt's house, and someone knocked on the door, and I yelled for my aunt. I was like, "Someone's at the door." I couldn't see who it was, and then she went to the door and opened it, and it was like two cops were sitting there and standing there. And I still in eighth grade, I don't really know what that means. Cops at your door. I figured somebody may have got pulled over or something that we knew.
Yeah.
Or something small town, you know. So didn't think nothing of it. Then my aunt comes back in there, and she was like, "Y'all need to stay here. We're gonna go see your grandma in the nursing home." My grandma was in the nursing home at the time, which I lived with her after all this. But she was in the nursing home at the time. She was like, "We're gonna go see your grandma in the nursing home." I was like, "Okay." So I was thinking something's wrong with her. You know, like, why are you going to see her? And then my cousin, my aunt's son, he came over to the house and was just sitting in there hanging out with us. Out random, just came over just to hang out. Never does that. So in my head, I'm just thinking all these stuff. Like, what is going on? Why is it people randomly coming over? Why my aunt go to the nursing home? Something had to happen. Well, later on, I fell asleep. I just decided to go to bed, and all I remember is my cousin coming in there and waking me and my sister up. And he was like, "You need to come back here to your aunt's room. We have something to tell you." I still wasn't thinking nothing like crazy happened or nothing. And then I just remember the way that she told it. So my mom was with her boyfriend, and they were coming back from Nashville. And the way that she told us the news, she said, "Your mom got in a car accident, and she was like, her boyfriend, he died on impact." And then she was like, "Your mom got medically flown to Vanderbilt." So I'm thinking, okay, so she's alive, just waiting for her to keep going. And then she was like, "She died in the hospital." Just told it like that. Like it was a terrible way to tell it. Like, get to the point. Don't lead on.
Yeah.
And all I remember is I just hear my sister and my brother just start crying, like boo-hooing. And all I remember is there's a mirror sitting right in front of me, and I was just staring directly into it. And I couldn't cry. I felt no emotion. It was like my soul just left my body, and I was just empty. It was like I'm dreaming right now. Like, okay, wake me up.
Yeah.
Like it was just crazy. So she told us all the news, and I just remember for like a week, I just could not speak. I was just in a trance.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I need to wake up. Like, what's going on? It's a crazy dream. So I mean, yeah. So that's 9 years ago from today's date. That was my day 9 years ago. So I don't really do anything special, and when it comes to the year round, like now it's gotten easier. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really have to cope with her loss. Like sometimes it flares up where I get in a really depressive state just thinking about it because I missed out on a lot. Like especially now in college.
Yeah.
Like I've had to figure it all out on my own. Like not really any help from
Which is
family.
hard.
Yeah. Like everything in college that I've paid for has been from me figuring something out.
Yeah.
Paying with my money.
Yeah.
So being about to graduate is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
I've had no help. Like
You
like,
did it.
Yeah, and like I can't like so me and my sister are like super close now, super close. We used to hate each other growing up, but she definitely dealt with it a lot healthier than I did. She talked about it and she cried about it, but I've yet to cry ever.
I feel like one day you will. One day you will.
See, I've thought that, but like
I feel like when you get older,
maybe like my kid or something.
Yeah. Like you probably just got to go through something to just make you really trigger, and then
like it's just crazy. Never cried about it. It's kind of just moved on to it.
Yeah.
Like I was begging to go to school the next Monday. I was like, please just let me go to school.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let me because I mean, probably a good idea. If I went to school that week, maybe somebody say something, I get triggered and beat somebody up.
Yeah.
Or something. But yeah, that's 9 years ago today. So it's kind of crazy we're having this podcast talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
it's kind of a good day to do it.
Yeah, let it a little off.
Yeah.
Expressive.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've had no parents even before I was in high school.
Mhm.
So I've had that, but can't really say like you were saying, like we were talking about at the beginning. Like everybody has something different
Yeah.
they deal with.
Yeah.
Like even though I deal with that, somebody else could be dealing with something much worse.
Yeah.
So it's like I really hate talking about feelings and like getting it out because like it feels selfish for me to talk about that when somebody could
Got
be
there.
dealing
Yeah.
with something way worse.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. I get that too. Because I'm kind of the same way.
Well, I mean, that's how most guys are. We
Yeah.
don't like talking about our feelings.
Yeah. I'm not expressive. Like I am in a way, but I don't like to get deep.
I was about to say on basketball court, you're expressive. You yell.
I don't like to get, I don't like if somebody be like detailed, I'll be very broad or,
Yeah.
and, for obvious reasons, but, you know, sorry it happened to you, and
It's life, man.
you fought through it.
Yeah.
Look, you about to graduate.
First ever to graduate my
Then
family.
you go get your master's.
With a bachelor's. My mom obviously graduated with associates, but with a bachelor's and hopefully I get the master's. I don't know.
You gonna get it. You gonna
Class
get
is
it.
pretty hard.
Yeah, here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're gonna get it though, so.
Yeah.
And today, your lady taking you out on a date.
Oh, hopefully. I just texted her a little bit ago. I was like, we can go on a date now because we're doing this now and not tonight.
Yeah. So, but proud of you, dog. They always say God, give his biggest test.
That's the most generic saying.
It is, but it's true.
It's his toughest battles to his toughest.
I think it's true though. I think it's true because you gotta realize some people, with like that story, what you went through, some people probably couldn't handle that.
Yeah, some people would fold and just give in to. Especially from where I'm from.
Exactly.
Oh
this is
terrible.
It's easy to just fall into and just stay there, stay low.
I would say my brother went down. He's the opposite of what I did.
See,
he didn't. He's in a terrible place right now, and I hope he gets better one day.
So the next thing is you kind of already described, how you cope with it, stuff like that. So
I didn't talk about cope. I don't really cope with it. Like it's just
exactly.
It's just something that like
you said flare up every now and then.
Up, yeah, and then
you trucking.
Yeah, just push it. So the way I cope with it is not healthy because I like to push it to the side and then deal with it later, which is not okay. So my girlfriend actually has been helping me out with trying to be better about that, but I'm stubborn and ignorant and don't want to. But yeah, it's enough about me. Yeah, that's basically all that stuff that happened in my past is what motivated me to go to college and play a sport and just get a degree and better myself, because the past that I had, I don't want that to ever have my kids to ever have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But enough about me. Tell me a little bit about you, your journey here. How'd you get here?
How'd I get here?
Yeah. Not just Johnson, just
my mom was 14, my dad was 15. And I had both my grandmas when I was, first born.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I lived with my nana and I see my dad. I get into more of how my brain work on my processing goes, because I remember stuff like clearly when I was like 2-3 years old, like very clear. So then I got older and I lived with my mom. And then my mom had my sister. So my mom had my sister when I was 6. And then we moved, and I lived with them, stayed with my dad a couple summers. And then 5th grade, I moved from Ohio, which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
And then we moved a couple places. And so fast forward till 2016, when I was 15, just turned 15, we got into foster care. So me and my little sister was fortunate enough to go into the same household. They didn't split us up. And then it was it was rough. Obviously, foster care, you don't get to see your mom. My mom was like secretive, so my dad didn't know, my nana didn't know. I don't know. We didn't know nobody's number, stuff like that. So it was hard, obviously, wanting to go back home, not being able to go back home, and then there was some more factors into the relationship I have with my mom now is some of the stuff that occurred during that time. And so I got here today really because persistent, like the anger I have in me, I fuel it. I don't let it derail me or make me go crazy. I just put it elsewhere, like help people. I don't want people to go through what I went through, what you've been through, because it sucks. You know what I mean? Uh, so I just that's really how I'm here today. I just kept fighting for the people that I care about, that I love.
I like that.
And just keep going, because I'm not gonna give up, and I can't give up because I care too much. I care too much about others. I care about people more than I care about myself, which is, give or take, but that's just how I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, that's why I'm here today to
Proud of you, man.
Appreciate it.
You've done it, man.
Pass
about to graduate in another year.
Yeah, another year out of credit cent transfer.
St. Johnson.
Yeah, we finna, but we coaching next year.
Big coach.
Coach Big Wes, Coach Juan. So yeah, man. So we about to wrap it up, but first, I want you to lead the people with a message. Anything you want.
All right, message. It's from the movie Semi-Pro. Hopefully, y'all have seen that before. It's ELE. Everybody love everybody.
ELE. Everybody love everybody.
No matter what you go through, no matter what somebody else is going through, you treat them with the same love that you would want to be treated with.
Yeah.
They all have different backgrounds.
ELE. Y'all remember that? ELE. Everybody loves everybody. I like that, man. I like that. So, I appreciate you coming on the pod, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming on the pod.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
It's fun. I like this. Good stuff. Keep watching it.
I appreciate y'all tapping into your weekly, daily dose of winology. And once again, Wes, thank you for coming out, telling us a little about yourself and your story and how you got to where you're at today.
Yeah.
And I'm proud and I appreciate you for coming on here and, talking about that, because you ain't have to, but you did. And I appreciate it. I really do. And, the winologies, y'all stay tapped in.
This is the winology first giveaway. And the winner is Bernie.